Okay, Ample Sound's got a winter sale up to 66% off November the 24th through the 26th. And they dropped a new vintage 1959 White Falcon hollow body guitar. This is like the a Gretsch one, I believe. So it's right here. So we're just going to take a look. I'm not going to play anything for it because I don't want to get copyright strike. So you can go to amplesound.net and listen to the sound bites or whatever they made. Looks like they did one in blues. They always do a couple songs, so you can check that out. There's demo songs right here. You know what? Maybe I will cheat and listen. Let's just hope I don't get a copyright strike from showing you guys a sound. All right, that's all I can give you. I'm moving ahead. Try this. Okay, they got me. I got to be careful. But check it out. This one, okay, this one I kind of expected some blues probably. Sounds good though, I can't deny. This one, the little jazz stuff, they always get me on jazz. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just, you know how I feel about jazz. Eesh. So that's old. But yeah, this one. So this might be maybe my next one. Look, I'm always telling you when it comes to products or like this, let's go to purchase. Now, this may show my numbers. So don't look at this and think this is your number because I have bought into them. Once you buy into their system, they give you a discount. So your number may look different. Okay. I don't know. Plus, wherever country you're buying from, I have no clue. But I'm just showing you. Usually, when you come down here, the bundle sales is where it's at. Um, Obviously, if you get the full bundle, man, that's a huge discount. 33.86 to 16.39. That's everything. Okay, let's get back to what I was gonna say. Let me see how much this bundle is. That's not as big enough for me. See, I love these. I already have on the Chinese bundle thing. I already have that one. Not as geeked on having a percussion for it. I mean, yeah, I would take it, but the rest of them I definitely want. What does that cost? You see, it's still not enough of a bundle for me. Okay, so let's see. For me, this one's 119. That might be a buy for sure. Just because I hate buying another guitar though when it's like all these other ones I didn't get. So, but the price isn't right for me. I need it a little bit cheaper. But this I'm gonna do a little bit more listening when I get off this video. But I wanted to put you guys on because everybody asks about guitars. And look, everybody don't have money to go buy a real guitar. Plus, it's expensive. For the price of a real guitar, a good guitar, you're gonna be paying way more than $119. Believe that. So I highly suggest. I get people to ask me always like, which one should I get? Well, let me just put it in this video for you. Get one acoustic, particularly one steel string acoustic guitar. So you have like this Taylor, or you have well, this Taylor or that Taylor. But I personally like Martin. There's also this Guild that's pretty cool. But I always say go with the Martin D41 acoustic. It's a little bit warmer of a sound, and it's to me the best deal. Then I say grab the little Alhambra Luthra Classic. This is a nylon string guitar. In my opinion, it's a totally different sound. Well, not my opinion, it's true. It's a totally different sound than if you grabbed a steel string. So don't compare these two. They're just different. They sound different. Think nylon like flamenco, think nylon like Spanish guitar. You can think classical guitar. That's what this is going to be. And it sounds phenomenal. I do jazz stuff with it too sometimes. So Martin D41 must have. You can't go wrong with having a Fender Stratocaster and a Fender Telecaster. So this is no, that's the bass. I'm sorry. Where's the Telecaster? Okay, so I know it's here. We'll find that Telecaster. It's here. 335 Gibson blues jazz must have. Kind of like the same thing this is, but I would say get these for sure. The Telecaster. Where is it? Okay. We're going to find that Telecaster somewhere around here at some point. I doubt they took it off. It's just I'm overlooking it some kind of way. Okay, moving on. And then if you're into rock of any sort, you need to get either a Les Paul or get yourself a PRS Custom 24. I'm going Les Paul all day off of that. I mean, I love the PRS stuff, but this is classic, like the 1958 reissue. That's going to be classic sound. So you probably want to go that route. And then I'm still saying grab the Telecaster, which is right here, and I overlooked it 100 times. So Telecaster, you think funk, you think country. Strat is kind of funk and pop. Then you have Telecaster, which is definitely funk and country. So you want to be diverse. Oh, by the way, this is another acoustic. You can get the Gibson SJ200, which is a great guitar. I don't per se want that, but it is a good one that you can get. Um, okay, so there's the ones I say that are must-haves. So you're looking at like 469. Um, well, oh wait, I'm looking at 469. I don't know what it'll be um, when you look at it. So normally this would be like 934. So you're getting about 50% off. So that's still a great deal, in my opinion. That's a great deal. All right. If you need a ukulele or ukulele, however you pronounce it, I usually say ukulele. There is one, you could add that to it if you want that sound. Everything else is a luxury, right? Any other sounds you add past those are a luxury. Like this would be a luxury because technically it's a hollow body guitar. Guess what? The 335 is a hollow body and it's probably more used than even the other one. So if you got this one, you don't need this one. They're just a little different in the sound, so it's not going to be enough to really say that's the one you need to get. But anyway, so there you have it. Check out, I can't tell you again what it'll be for you, but 66% off is still a nice chunk of change. So I would say this will be the time to buy if you're going to do it. Now, if you're going to get bass, let's do bass real quick. I'll show you my picks for the bass that I would choose. Again, you have to make your own choice, but I'm going to show you. So, no question, I'm getting an upright bass. That's a must have. Now, if you don't want to do bass this way, I suggest going with Trillion for like I think Trillion is like 275 or something like that. You get synth bass, you get upright bass, you get jazz bass, you get all the basses that I'm going to show you plus some. However, for some people, having the separate instruments like this is kind of nice. And they're dedicated instruments for that particular sound. So, what would I say get? So, definitely an upright bass. No question, you want to get a jazz bass. This is a jazz bass here. And you want to get the P bass. The P bass is right here. And then a Music Man is a luxury bass to me. It's got a nice sound, it's cool, but it's not a necessity, so I would pass on that one. And getting by the way, this is a 12-string guitar. That's not. So the Fender Wooten jazz bass is going to be like, it's kind of like getting a jazz and a P bass mixed together. So if you only were going to get one and you needed something that was really diverse, maybe you go with the Fordera Victor Wooten bass. That bass will give you kind of it will give you the P bass sound as well as the jazz pickup in the back. So this bass actually could cover a lot of points for you. I've been wanting to get it myself. I don't know why I haven't got it, but I think it's because I got all the Trillion stuff, so I kind of didn't need it. Let's go back to the purchase. It didn't hold my bass stuff in there, so 1 second while I go back and add it in. So yeah, that one, grab the, where is it, jazz bass, get the P bass, and you're kind of set with those three. I think anything after that is luxury and it's just nice to have the option of the tonal differences. But those are, to me, are the ones that are must haves. And if you look at this number, that's not a bad number for those three. However, if you're going to spend this much, I would say go buy Trillion because you'll get more for your money. That's just my personal opinion. Do I like the sounds in here? Absolutely. But I think you're going to get more for your money if you go buy Trillion. That's just my thought. Okay. Oh, and then you know what? I have to say that too. You need a fretless. You may not use it as much, but you do need it. So technically, yeah, go get yourself, save yourself some money and go get your bases on um, Trillion because you're going to end up being in a better situation. Now, you can go with the 5 bundle electric. It's a little more. Again, you're spending more than Trillion. You might as well just go get Trillion at that point. So, anyway, that's my thoughts on the bass. Definitely the guitars are worth it. And as usual, any of the Chinese instruments are a luxury in a way. So they're fun, like these flutes, different types of flutes, but not necessarily that you need to have all those flutes. Okay. So keep that in mind. And yeah, I know it's that time of the season where people are buying. So if you're going to buy, this would be the moment. Take advantage of this sale. Starts on the 24th. What is today? Starts tomorrow. So tomorrow, check your prices on it tomorrow. See where you're at. I'm going to be checking too because one thing that's special about them is when you buy from them, they give you this discount. So you see this discount I have right here, and I believe there's additional discount that you get when it's a sale. I think they stack their discounts if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think. So I'll see and check back in tomorrow myself and see what's the deal because if these are way cheaper, like some of the Chinese foods, I'd probably at that point get them because I've been waiting for well over a year to get those things. And yeah, if they're cheap enough, I'll definitely grab them. Anyway, that's it for this video. Ample Sounds got a sale. This is really cool. All right, I'll see you on the next one.